Good to see you. Will you indulge me this morning? Yes? Yes? Oh, of course. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Thank you. It's been a minute since I've been here.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you.
We missed you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I missed you too. I missed you too. Even those of you that I don't know. I didn't know that I missed you. I want to, so if you'll indulge me for a moment, I had this song stuck in my mind. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh, yeah.
And it's been there for a week. And it's one of those songs that it breaks my heart. And any HSPs out there? Highly sensitive people.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yes. So you want to get my drift this morning a little? Because, like, you know, the other day we have this resident pigeon, two resident pigeons, and they really make a mess. They're not very good tenants, but we love them. And the other day I came in, it was early Sunday morning, and somebody wanted to tell me about all the bad things that happened to the pigeons. And I said, I'm sorry, but I can't hear that right now. And so I'm sorry in advance for a little story I'm going to tell you. You may already know this story. In fact, I'm just going to give you the details. On June 12th, 2016, 29-year-old Omar Mateen shot and killed 49 people and wounded 53 more in a mass shooting at Pulse, a gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. You remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Pulse was hosting a Latin night, and so most of the victims were of Latino descent, and they were also likely gay. I remember not long after that, like within a day or two, one of our members called and said, you know, I wasn't there, but I could have been. Something good always comes even from the most tragic things. And in this case, my opinion is, well, the good thing that came out of that is that we have probably one of the most profound and metaphysical social action songs of our time that came out of that. So, Melissa Etheridge. Melissa Etheridge wrote the song Pulse. And we have license to use all the music that we use on Sunday mornings. That's why we play really only New Thought music. And so I won't be playing her song this morning. I thought about, calling her up. My girl, Melissa. Can we please play your song? So instead, I'm just going to read you some of the lyrics this morning. And I'm hoping in sharing this, my heart, like this, that maybe it will come out of that circuitous thing it's doing in my brain. Everybody's got a pain inside. Imaginary wounds they fight to hide. How can I hate them when everybody's got a pulse? Got a pulse? I dream in a world that wants my soul, that tells me if I hate, I can control. But I don't believe it. I cannot conceive it, because everybody has got a pulse. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. Once again, I hang my head to cry. I can't find the reason why they died. We will find the answer blowing in the wind that everybody's got a pulse. I am human. I am love. And my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. Tell me, who are you going to hate now when there's no one left but you? Who are you going to gun down if you can't kill the truth? It's that it is inside of us. It's in our blood. It's inside a pulse. And one of the things that happened as the first responders entered the club was that they found everybody on the floor, of course. But they didn't know who was alive and who wasn't. So they said, hands up if you're alive. Hands up if you're alive. Sometimes we don't feel very alive, do we? Or we feel kind of alive in a foggy way, or we're experiencing pain of some kind, physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, spiritual pain. I don't make any, I don't have any fantasies that this human life is easy. So hi, yeah, I've missed you. And I wrote a special talk today that I may end up reading some of. I haven't done that in a very long time. In fact, I haven't written a talk word for word out like this for probably 10 years. But there are things that I want to be sure that I say. So, one of the things you probably didn't know is that I've been here every Sunday morning. Where were you? Slackers. Coming in 10 o'clock, 10:30. But I felt a connection to you. So I'm hoping that you felt that connection too. Our hearts are connected, whether we see each other or not. It's sort of like this little tug, you know, that connection, that tug, or, yeah, I like to call it a tug. So I have been in transition. Have you ever found yourself unexpectedly in transition? Yeah, I know everybody can relate to that. So you know that it can be overwhelming and scary. So the title of the talk today is Finding Yourself in Transition. When we find ourselves in transition, we have a few options. But I can tell you the one I chose, the one that we often do choose. It's called resistance. There's, of course, the other option is to just flow with it. Yeah, right, what is flow? When you're in transition, unexpectedly. So, there is another option, and I will talk about that today. But first, there's a little story about a boy who's out flying his kite, and he's really been very successful with that. The kite is so high, there are some low-lying clouds, and so you can't even see the kite. It's way up in the clouds. Someone walks by and says, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I'm flying my kite." And the guy says, "Well, I don't see a kite. How do you know that it's there?" And the little boy said, "I can feel its tug. So when we are totally lost in the clouds, there is still something that keeps pulling us forward, tugging. You know that there's something there. So what do you call it? That's not a rhetorical question. I'd like to know, what do you call that? There's no right or wrong answer here. It really isn't. It's a personal thing. What do you call that?
A nudge.
A nudge, anything, whatever.
Tethered.
Okay. What do you call that? So I'm going to say like a life force or God or spirit. And don't let me, what else? What else? What do you like? What's your word? Universe.
Angel. Guide.
Angel. Force. I knew that one's going to come from Jerry. Yeah, yes.
Mother.
Mother, yes. Faith. Yeah. Yeah. Love. See if I've got one on here that you haven't said. Light. God. Energy. Spirit. Okay, now here's the harder question. Can you describe it?
It's the whole piece of oneness connected to the all, and you know that you are loved when you are open to it.
Love that. Thank you, Aretha. Yeah, okay. So Wayne Dyer was before an audience one day, and he asked someone in his audience who had never tasted a mango to come forward. And so the man is standing there on the stage, and now he asks everyone who has tasted a mango, describe it to this gentleman who has never tasted one. You want to try it? They soon realized it couldn't be done. And that really, the same is true for that which is us. That which is more than the body, and the brain, personality, the experiences of this lifetime. So I want to be clear that when we are talking about conditions, illnesses, struggles, challenges, pain, it's not us. It's an aspect of the human experience. Yes, I am human. I am love. That's part of the song, the Paul song. I'm human. It's like she knew. And we're not just human, we're love, and that's why love always wins. Because you can kill the body, or the body dies, and we continue. So I am human, and I am also divine. I am, you are, we are. I've shared with some of you over the years, and some of you have shared with me as well, my experience with anxiety. So this particular body and life experience, yes, I have 2 eyes, I have 2 ears, I have 2 hands, I'm very fortunate, I have 2 legs. And I also have anxiety, pretty extreme anxiety. And so I'll admit that at times it's really been difficult. So what do we do with difficulty? I can tell you what I've done for the last 60 years. I've overcome it. And I looked for a gift in it. That's the Unity way. And is that easy? No. It's okay. It's okay to say no. So for most of 60 years, I turned that anxiety that's part of this body and this lifetime into extra energy, productivity, enthusiasm, excitement, even joy. That worked pretty well for me. I love my life. I love being a Unity minister. So onward, upward. Just keep overcoming. Just keep moving forward. Just keep responding to that tug. And with a capital A, a capital N, a capital D, things change. Life changes, our bodies change, our brains change, and when we least expect it, all of a sudden, there is a brick wall where there never was one there before. So what worked at one time doesn't work anymore. How about that? Then what do? You learn a new way. So we go back to school. I've been in school. The school of ourselves. We have to find a way to become still, and that goes against everything. I'm not going to say that anxiety wants. Anxiety wants to keep me moving. There are things to do. It is true, isn't it? There is always something to do. Am I the only one? Yeah. So I went back to school, and I'm still in school. I am still in transition. Actually, I should probably say it is. Natalie is, because the I am of me is in pure bliss and being able to experience what it is to be on the leading edge of life. Only those who are in the physical experience can experience all of the highs and the lows. All of those pains, and you say, oh man, I would come here without pain. Could I just come here without pain? Nope. It's part of going to school here. So is there resistance? Yes, sometimes. I had a few meltdowns. It's okay, you can laugh. I have to laugh at myself. You're like, you look back and you're like, what was that all about? All that drama, what was that? Have I gone with the flow? Rarely. Have I been exhausted? Resisting? Yes, a lot. Frustrated? Overwhelmed? Sometimes, yes. Strong? You betcha. Determined? Absolutely. Hopeful? Yes. Grateful? Yes. Yes. In fact, I just have to stop for a moment and be grateful. We have a board of trustees here at Unity that, fortunately, Barry and I think we're going on about 18 years doing this. And and I've said this many times, we have always had amazing board members. And that is true today as well. So I want to just mention Mary Alice, who actually I heard from this morning. I know she was here last week. I told her we're taking turns. I wasn't here last week, but because she's been having a health challenge as well. So we just keep Mary Alice in our prayer. She's been our board president for many years, on and off. And Bob O'Keefe, who will tell you he is no longer on the board because he did just go off the board, but man, Bob, thank you for your board service. And Agneta, who lives in Kingman but floats in here every now and then and makes the room brighter and more joyful whenever she comes. Of course, Freya. So I want to thank you for your understanding and support. Nobody knew when I would be coming back on Sundays, and I really didn't know either. It's just sort of been in the last week and it just kind of worked out that it was the beginning of the month. But yeah, I was excited about coming back, and excited about sharing this morning. But one of the things that I'm also really grateful for is that there have been some responsibilities that I've been carrying that somebody needed to do in my absence. And what my hope and prayer is that they will continue to do those things. You know, what we have found is that people who serve in a community like this, they start to feel more like this is their home, and start to feel more like they belong. And you certainly see more of us and the other leaders when you serve. Like Randy, who's been in and out over the last couple of weeks. We had 4 of the monitors for bingo, and recently one of our bingo players said, I want you to get new, bigger, more wonderful monitors. So we did that, and you know, that probably seems like a simple thing, but it went on for a long time because of little technical issues. And Randy, in fact, has a t-shirt that says, I fix things. So that's why we gave it to him. But yeah, I can name probably almost everyone in here is serving in some capacity, and I for sure want to thank our platform team, my mom, Kathy, and Fran again, and Linda again, and Jamie, y'all, Tolly, who isn't here today, yeah, she's at a retreat this weekend, Cynthia, Cynthia, and Brett, with the jokes, and Judith, who isn't here today, she is working in some capacity as well. And then, of course, I must mention my buddy Don. I call him my brother Don. Brother Don. And he just does everything. You know, if you've ever been in like leadership or management or something, you have that one person who's able to, it's like they're there. They're always there, and they will do whatever needs to be done. So, you know, good things do come from our greatest challenges. That's not just BS. And we keep feeling and responding to the life force, the chi energy, that tug. And I want want to close this morning with, it's an American Indian prayer. And then we'll have a short meditation. Very different meditation today. Creator, whatever it is you want me to do today, that is what I want to do. Whatever it is you want me to say today, that is what I want to say. Wherever you want me to be today, that is where I want to be. Amen. And so it is.
That's so good.
We're never really done until we say, right. So, over the years, we've practiced mantra meditation as Unity. We haven't been as regular with that, but it's a real gift. I've found one of the things I've been doing is I've been attending hyperbaric oxygen therapy. And you sit in there for an hour, 15 minutes in this, what looks like something you'd go down deep into the sea in. And so a great time to be still. And a great time to affirm, I am. So all we're going to do today, and I want you to join me, is a chant. I am. And we're going to do it. I was going to do actually 108 times or 108 beats on the mala. However, that will probably take 5 minutes. So how about we just do, 20 or 30? So, join me. I am. 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 And so it is.